Welcome to Live Music Showcase. I'm Ken Apperson, your host. Today we have one of my favorite local bands making vigorous eye contact with me right now. Thank you, Dan. The band is Nightbreakers. The arrangement they are in today is more of an intimate acoustic setting. Thank you guys for modifying for us today.
Of course.
And welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us. It's exciting to be here in the studio for the first time ever. So
First time,
a good time.
Definitely won't be the last, for sure.
I hope so.
Yeah, already before we even hear a single song, I'm like, we'll have them back in full band.
It's Dan's face.
It's Dan's face.
It's my face. What do you mean?
You're so beautiful. Like, how could they not have you back?
So we're going to hear a little bit of music from Nightbreakers today. We're going to learn a little bit about this band, where they come from. They've done so much in their short career, in their young career. They're a couple of young guys, a couple of young upstarts over here, making things happen in the Tampa Bay music scene. They've already traveled across the country playing music. They've hit the coveted 500,000 plus streams on Spotify, which is quite an accomplishment for a band that hasn't been signed or has any kind of like label representation. Very impressive. The real streams, they have 41,000 monthly listeners. For anyone who is in the business, they know that typically is kind of the distinguishing factor between a band that's paying for likes and follows in a band that legitimately has a following. They recently got to open for We the Kings at the Chapel Chop in Wesley Chapel, and they've done a number of events all around town, and I just can't wait to find out more about what's going to happen with the rest of their career. So the first thing I want to talk about, and we're going to get into some music real quick, but you have a new EP out right now called Feelings, is that correct?
Yes. We released 5 new songs on October 8th. 5 songs that we kind of worked on throughout, all of 2020 and, the beginning of 2021. And I feel like personally, it's like the most cohesive project we've put together. And it's just like nice to finally have an EP out there.
The music sounds great. And it sounds like you've really come a long way in the maturity of your music, how it's progressed and developed and evolved over the few years you guys have been together. So we're going to hear some music from them. I want to let everyone know who's listening on the radio right now. You can also watch this show live on Facebook. We're live streaming right now from the WMNF's Live Music Showcase Facebook page. You can go check that out. All you have to do is search in your Facebook search bar, Live Music Showcase. It's usually the first thing that pops up there. We're also on Instagram at LMS_88.5 FM. You can follow us at both of those. We're also on YouTube. You can watch the episodes after they've live streamed on YouTube later on tonight or tomorrow. The other ways you can listen to this show, there's so many at this point. You can listen to every show this show has done over the past 2 years on the station's archives at WMNF.org. You can also listen live at WMNF.org. And if you prefer to listen in podcast form, you can hear it on all of the normal podcasting platforms as well. So speaking of the EP, I'd love to hear one of your new songs. Can we hear one of the new songs?
Perfect. Yeah, we'll start off with our current single. This one was released with the EP. It's called Feelings. It's the title track.
Love it. Take it away, guys.
Let's go. 2 a.m. and I can seem to find all of my friends. I apologize if I'm not making any sense. We're all just looking for connection. Can anybody hear me? Room full of zombies. When we got to talking, you ask me, does it ever get better? And I say, I'm kind of hoping it might. Hey, I've been a little lost. I've been wasting all my nights, desperate to feel something, and I know it's getting kind of old. When did I get so cold? When did I become numb to the feeling? Say that you feel it too, 'cause I've been wasting all my nights, desperate to feel something, and I know it's getting kind of old. When did I get so cold? When did I become numb to the feeling? Most nights I could run away and disconnect my phone, change my name and burn my clothes and everything I've ever known. Maybe I've been overthinking the meaning of a life. So tell me who needs sleep when I got you right here tonight. Hey, I've been a little lost. I've been wasting all my nights, desperate to feel something, and I know it's getting kind of old. When did I get so cold? When did I become numb to the feeling? Say that you feel it too, 'cause I've been wasting all my nights, desperate to feel something, and I know it's getting kind of old. When did I get so cold? When did I become? And sky may fall. Let it all crash down around us, and we could lose it all. So we smoke and we drink, but what are we hiding? In the sky may fall. Let it all crash down around us, and we could lose it all. So we smoke and we drink, but what are we hiding? And I know it's getting kind of old. When did I get so cold? When did I become numb to the feeling? Hey, I've been a little lost. I've been wasting all my nights, desperate to feel something. And I know it's getting kind of old. When did I get so cold? When did I become numb to the feeling? Say that you feel it too, 'cause I've been wasting all my nights, desperate to feel something. And I know it's getting kind of old. When did I get so cold? When did I become numb to the feeling?
You're listening to WMNF Tampa 88.5. This is Live Music Showcase. We're live in studio with Nightbreakers. Great song, guys. Great song.
Thank you. Appreciate it so much.
I always really enjoy hearing the acoustic versions of your songs because like it's a different arrangement. It's different, you know, because the recording of that song is so it's kind of 80s. It's very kind of
It's
like
very like pop rock meets like that pop punk meets 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this guy, I swear he's playing like 5 guitars at once sometimes when he's playing.
Good right hand that man Dan has. So okay, so tell me a little bit. I'm sure the listeners want to know, you know, where did you guys get your start? How did you get your start, I should say?
So for us, we've all been playing music since we were very, very young.
Now, when you say very, very young, how old do you mean?
So for me, it was 12.
Okay.
For you,
I
it was
started
earlier.
when I was 5.
When you were 5?
Yeah, I was handed a guitar at 5.
I always wanted to be Elvis growing up, but I didn't like take it seriously until I was 12.
Of
So I
course,
can't
yeah.
say like 5 like him.
Well,
but
if you started when you're 12, you're definitely behind at that point.
exactly.
You got to play catch up. Yeah.
That's why he's been playing guitar
Yeah.
longer than, I mean, he's younger than me, and he's been playing guitar longer than half his life, and I'm just like blown away just by like the skills he's got.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, all of us, we started in bands around Tampa, and in late 2018, we all kind of got together, and we're like, you know what, let's start Nightbreakers. Let's, you know, basically that was like the roots in the ground, and since 2019, we've kind of just been building and writing and trying to find out who we are as a band. Stuff like that.
Have you found out who you are as a band?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, this year
mean,
maybe.
We're having a lot of fun. Like we're playing as many shows as we possibly can. We're releasing the music that we're all super, super happy with. So I hope so. But you always want to grow.
You always want to grow.
Yeah.
There's always room for improvement, right?
Oh, lots of
Like
improvement.
in your case,
Mostly
maybe
me.
a small mark.
Mostly me.
Mostly you?
I'm the one who needs the most improvement.
Okay. Okay. So when it came to, I don't know if every band does this, but I think that every serious band should have a discussion at the beginning. What do we want to sound like? You know, if we could pick a band, who we'd want to sound like, who would it be? Like, did you guys ask yourselves those questions, or was it more organic?
For us, it's actually more organic than I think we even let ourselves believe.
Yeah.
We love pop music. We always, we just imagine, you know, playing the big radio stations and going on tours and arenas and stuff like that. That's like what we dream about. But when we look at our music at the end of the day, it doesn't fit in a box. So even though we're like, you know, let's make a pop song and then put our spin on it, our spin always seems to take it to such a weird, unique place. I mean, we're happy with it, don't get me wrong, but we look at it and we're like, well, this isn't what we meant to create, but we kind of dig it. So
Well, it seems like your fans are happy with it too. You know,
Hopefully.
Yeah. You know, I get to see. I've tuned into some of your live streams. I think the live streams are great. They do little live streams on Instagram. I don't mean to be little live streams, but I look at my little phone that way. But they sit around in a group and they take requests as the people come in, and they make requests and they comment and you interact with your fans. And they clearly interact with you. They clearly have a vested interest in you. And man, as a local band, and I'm sure there are, you know, dozens of local bands that have a hard time trying to nail down how to find their audience and how to capture their attention in a long-standing way. Mm-hmm. Did you guys find one thing like through trial and error, or did you just read a lot of you know, articles about how to be effective on social media? How did you find and hang on to your audience?
I mean, honestly, we just like meeting people.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of local bands that we went to go see early on shows with, like Set It Off. We've known Set It Off since I was 13 years old, 14 years old, and going to see them and the way that they interacted with the people who supported them was super inspiring to me. I mean, me being in the audience and seeing Cody like smile because he sees me there, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, you know, he recognized me. And that, like, still even to this day, now that I'm the age he was when I met him, I'm like looking to be that same type of person. I mean, obviously there's trends on social media that we look at and stuff like that, but that's more just for engagement, to get in front of people. It's more like
it's a foot in the door.
Exactly.
Sure.
I mean, like, that's why we do like the live streams on release nights. We, you know, answer DMs and comments and just stuff like that, because we really genuinely want to get to know everybody who supports our music.
Yeah, and I can attest to the fact that, like, you guys, you're young guys, you're in a successful rock band. You're
Sorry.
No, I'm glad.
I appreciate that.
That's funny to hear you laugh at that, because, like, I'm seeing humility in that. You know, you don't have that hubris. You don't have that, like, inflated ego. I've never seen that from you guys. I've gotten the chance to work with you on a number of things, and it's one of the reasons why I really enjoy working with you. It's one of the reasons I booked you today, because not only are you ridiculously talented, but you're genuine people. You don't get on the camera or on the microphone and turn on this charm that's really nice that ends when the cameras go off and suddenly you know the sunglasses go on and the demands from the writer come out, and it's like, I need green jelly beans in 30 seconds or I quit. None of that. I love that about you guys. So
it's because we're all just so shy. I think that's what it is. We hide behind the instruments. Right?
Are you guys introverts?
Depends on the occasion.
If you're not on stage.
It's hard.
No, yeah. I mean, like, I feel like we're not like super introverted, but we're definitely not like the you know, walk into a room and it's like, hi, I'm here.
Well, all of your music, your songs have kind of a, I wouldn't say a general theme, but there does seem to be kind of a reoccurring theme occasionally where it's like, it's about, you know, feeling shy, wanting to talk to a girl or talk
that
to
obvious,
someone.
Huh?
Well, I listen to the music, so I'm a fan. So just about every song, not every song, but you do it in a different way every time, so it's not redundant. But are those all real world experiences?
Most of them are. I've always been a huge fan of like Taylor Swift and the way that she like writes with her heart on her sleeve, but I've also always been inspired by poetry and how people can write from like a narrative. Like it's completely made up in their head.
Sure.
So like one of our newest songs, which we're probably not going to play just because it's really complicated acoustic. I literally went to the beach.
That sounds like a challenge, Dan.
It's an open C sharp, so like.
Wow.
Another day.
Another day. Okay.
But I literally went to the beach by myself, and I was like imagining what it would be like to be falling in love on the beach, and that it's summer skin and daydream eyes. But like I was like, what would it be like? And it was just so like therapeutic more than anything. But like Quarter to Midnight literally was a real thing that happened.
That was what I wanted to hear next. I wanted to hear Quarter to Midnight. Can we hear that one next?
Sure, might as well.
Ooh,
let's do it.
Let's hear it.
This one's one of my favorite just because it's got so many lyrics. It's just like da-da-da-da-da-da.
You get so much sound time.
You can't mess up now that they're your favorite lyrics.
Oh God, all the pressure.
You're listening to Quarter to Midnight by Nightbreakers on Live Music Showcase.
All right. Here goes nothing. I don't usually get like this, I promise. And if I'm being honest, I never thought we'd get this far. Now I'm staring at you through a blank screen. Could this be the real thing, or can I really know for sure? And I've been a little lost, a little bit cautious. Never been the type to open up my heart till now. But I don't have a clue where we're going. Kinda wanna know, could you help me out? Falling, I'm falling, don't act like I'm see-through. This feels like the first time, just let me adore you. These inches like miles, like oceans between us. No, I don't wanna waste another minute without you. Hey! It's already a quarter to midnight, and I wanna feel like this forever. You and I, stay with me tonight, I just wanna be with you. It's already a quarter to midnight, and I wanna feel like this forever. You and I, this forever, this forever. And I almost forgot what it feels like to feel alive. Lately I've been watching all the stars call in your eyes when I listen on the hood of my car as we drive. I'm looking for the ride, what's to say, but I get tongue-tied. We can leave the lights of the city in the rear view. Love watching me scream my favorite songs through the windshield. If you ever leave, honey, that could devastate me. Wonder what's on your mind, and if we're thinking the same things. Falling, I'm I'm falling. Don't act like I'm see-through. This feels like the first time. Just let me adore you. These inches like miles, like oceans between us. No, I don't wanna waste another minute without you, without you. It's already 1:45 and I wanna feel like this forever. You and I, stay with me tonight, 'cause I just wanna be with you. It's already 1:45 and I wanna feel like this forever. You and I, this forever, this forever. Hey! 'Cause I'm falling. Don't act like I'm see-through, 'cause I can't waste another minute without you. It's already 1:45 and I wanna feel like this forever. You and I, this forever, this forever.
That was 1:45 by Nightbreakers on Live Music Showcase 88.5 WMNF. So before we dive into a little bit more, I always want, especially now that I have a kind of a list, thank you so much to the team here at Live Music Showcase. This show is very unique because unlike some other shows, not to negate the hard work that all the other shows do, they do put in plenty of hard work, but this show has an entire team, a production team. We have Mark Perfetti, who is the sound engineer, making everyone sound as gorgeous as they sound right now. We also have Richard Stone, who is the audio assistant, Bob Hoke, who's the video director for the live stream. If you're watching the live stream right now and you're thinking, man, this looks really good, that would be Bob and Richard's job there, as well as Marcy, who is operating cameras for us and also just helping out behind the scenes. We also have Henry Castillo in the board op, in the Studio One board opping for us. He's the reason why all of this actually makes it to the airwaves. So this show has such a huge team with so many moving parts, and personally, it's just been a real thrill to be able to come into this group of people and be part of this team. Last week, we did a pledge drive, and the pledge drive went pretty well. Our goal was $2,000. By Monday, we made it to $769, so we're still trying to get to that goal. If you're listening right now and you'd like to pledge, you'd like to donate, it's not too late. You still can. You can go to WMNF.org and donate that way. And when you do so, please direct your pledge to Live Music Showcase. Now, to get into a little bit of nitty-gritty, to play a little devil's advocate, if you will. And you guys know I like the spicy stuff on occasion.
Literally the spicy stuff. Truth or habanero pepper,
Truth
right?
or habanero pepper, that's right. That's a little nod to my other project, Coda Project, that I work on. It's a live stream show. Anyway, I like to, in this case, since I know you guys a little bit, it's a little safer to do so.
I'm scared.
But I want to ask a few questions that are maybe not the most comfortable questions, honestly. But one thing that it did occur to me when I was listening to you guys the other day is that, you know, your music is great and it's solid and the production quality is gorgeous, but you're not reinventing the wheel with it, right? Like you're not inventing a new genre, you're not blazing a trail that hasn't been walked before. And there are other bands out there, even some from Florida, that do have a similar sound. How do you make yourself as a band, your identity as a band? How do you distinguish that? How do you make it stand out from all those other bands?
That's a really good question. It's super hard nowadays.
It
It's
is.
like every time, like, I mean, this is kind of a little bit of a tangent. We thought we invented country trap like 3 years ago. We wrote a song with an acoustic guitar, had
Country
like trap
Okay.
hats. We were like, man,
Yeah.
nobody's ever done this before. And then Old Town Road became a thing. We're like,
Right
man,
there.
okay, well, there goes that. But for us, it's kind of crazy because every time we put out a song, we send it to Spotify and we're like, okay, well, you know, what genre are we? And then we submit it to playlist companies and like see like where we can place ourselves. One of the songs we placed and we were like, okay, let's send it to, you know, it's got like a trap beat. Let's send it to like pop and trap. They said, sorry, it's too rock. I'm like, okay, well, so the next song came out and we sent it to rock alternative playlist and they're like, this is like too poppy. Like none of our listeners are going to like it. So we were like, well, what are we doing so wrong? So I feel like that kind of helps us feel at least like we're unique. But as far as us trying to differentiate ourselves, a lot of times we just try and if it feels good to us, we're not too worried about blazing the trail. We just want to be able to be happy performing it.
Sure.
If that makes sense.
Absolutely.
We'll do weird things. Like, we've talked about this on one of our live streams. We have monkey noises in one of our
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll do little weird things. So, I mean, you're right. Not reinventing the wheel by any means. Nowadays, there's just so much music. Everyone is filling in all the gaps between rock, pop, country.
It's true.
So, I mean, we just try and do whatever we're feeling at that moment. Like, Close for us, that's a straight up trap song.
Your new single.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
It has a guitar solo, but it's a trap song. And
Yeah.
then we've got All I Want to Do Is Love You, which is synthwave, which is just like 80s ripoff type stuff.
Sure.
But I mean, like, we growing up on bands like Panic at the Disco,
Yep.
who write a different album every time. Fall Out Boy, who every single song is completely different.
Yeah.
That's kind of what's always inspired me. And I think that's the one way that I think we are somewhat unique, is that we don't put ourselves in one box. We'll never put on an album where all 10 songs, or I guess an EP where all 5 songs are the exact same. I think we just try and do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and and this is I guess a music tip for anyone who's listening who aspires to be a professional musician. They always tell you, when you watch interviews with the high, the most successful bands, one of the things they always say, though, be unique, be unique, be unique. And that is absolutely essential.
Mm-hmm.
But what they don't also say in that is that when you're too unique, the rock magazines or the pop, playlists will not even open your materials because
Yep.
you don't have the look that they already know they need to have on their, visual materials, things like that. So it's a very strange tightrope to walk. It's exactly what I was just about to say. Nice. And you have to find that line between unique and still fits in the little boxes that the media outlets in particular like to fit things into. Unlike this show where we pretty much welcome just about every genre.
Yeah.
We're lucky enough that we have the freedom to do that at a community radio station. Hint, hint, if you support community radio, that's the kind of thing you're supporting. So, okay, I appreciate the candor in that, really, because I can, I'm sitting here, I'm listening to your music, and as I'm like doing my dishes last night, and this is why I'm, you know what I mean? So I'm sitting there
That's
listening.
why our streams are so high.
That's
You just
why.
listen
Yep.
and
I just
watch.
turn it on. Let it go.
doing
I leave the
chores.
house. I leave it on for the dogs to listen to. They're all singing along. They know
Yep.
all the words to,
Love it. We'll
yeah.
feature them on the next song.
That's perfect. Yeah, a couple barks on beat sounds perfect. Yeah.
Yep.
But so I'm listening to your music and I'm just like, this is what it needs to sound like. It's why I'm such a fan of you guys, and I really hope to see you guys get all of the success that you absolutely deserve. So with that said, do you think we could hear Close?
Sure. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Is that
Let's
doable?
do it. Yeah, it's doable.
You're listening to Nightbreakers on
Newest-
88.5
Newest
WMNF.
single. We used to be close, now you're just someone I used to know. Grew apart, broke my heart and left me all alone. Where'd you go? You gotta let me know, cause I can't get you out of my head. We used to be close, now you're just someone I used to know. Grew apart, broke my heart and left me all alone. Where'd you go? You gotta let me know, cause I can't. Hey! You know I'd be lying if I said I could forget ya. Caught up in your gravity since the day I met ya. Don't know how you do it, got a hold on me. But after all this time, you gotta set me free. Baby, I've been coasting, took a backseat, trying to let you live your life. I got lost in the moment, but I was hoping that you'd think of us from time to time. Hey! Flashback to those nights in your mom's car, doing things that we couldn't even pay for. Sometimes I wish I could go back there, but every time I press rewind, we used to be close. Now you're just someone I used to know. Grew apart, broke my heart and left me all alone. Where'd you go? You gotta let me know, cause I can't get you out of my head. We used to be close. Now you're just someone I used to know. Grew apart, broke my heart and left me all alone. Where'd you go? You gotta let me know, cause I can't. And my friends always ask me what happened between us. I don't know what to say, you didn't leave me with the reason. Was it someone else or did you just get bored? Come on baby, be honest, I just really wanna know. I guess we could walk just a little bit. Funny, we were only kids, thinking we knew everything, but we didn't know that half of it destined to fall apart. Playing with each other's hearts until the deck was running out. Hey. Flashback to those nights in your mom's car, doing things that we couldn't even pay for. Sometimes I wish I could go back there, but every time I press rewind, we used to be close. Now you're just someone I used to know. Grew apart, broke my heart and left me all alone. Where'd you go? You gotta let me know, 'cause I can't get you out of my head. We used to be close, now you're just someone I used to know. Grew apart, broke my heart and left me all alone. Where'd you go? You gotta let me know, 'cause I can't get you out of my head. Let's go. Hey. Flashback to those nights in your mom's car, doing things that we couldn't even pay for. Sometimes I wish I could go back there, but every time I press rewind, we used to be close. Now you're just someone I used to know. Grew apart, broke my heart and left me all alone. Where'd you go? You gotta let me know, 'cause I can't get you out of my head. We used to be close, and now you're just someone I used to know. Grew apart, broke my heart and left me all alone. Where'd you go? You gotta let me know, 'cause I can't get you out of my head. And baby, I've been coasting, took a backseat, trying to let you live your life. I got lost in the moment, but I was hoping that you'd think of us from time to time. Hey! That's the trap one.
That's the trap one. Yeah, I was going to say with the acoustic guitar, it's very different. It's very different. I like it. You're listening to Live Music Showcase on 88.5. We're live in studio with Nightbreakers. You can follow Nightbreakers on all of the standard social media platforms. Nightbreakers.com is where you can find their website. A whole list of shows on there, I believe, right? You have your show calendar up online. They're very active on social media. As a matter of fact, I wanted to try something. I'm kind of springing it on you now, so I apologize. But I like the whole, request thing on that you guys do on your Instagram.
We might need our iPads out.
No, I've got one here. I've got a device here that can bring up a few of the. Oh, Jim Chambers also is in the live stream. Says "Break the night" in all caps.
Break the night. What's up, Jim?
Pure Jim Chambers form. So if you're watching the live stream right now, here's what I'd like for you to do. If you're watching right now, go on there and
ready?
let's
I'm
make.
ready.
I want to see some requests. I want to see some people, and it doesn't have to be original music, because I know you guys know like a verse or
of course.
a
We
piece
could
of
probably-
just about every song out there.
We'll see.
What's out there. Yeah,
It's always
just for fun. Honestly, I'm curious
It's
to
always
see.
as soon as we open up the request where we know none of the songs.
Yeah.
It's always like, hey, play this song from like the Eagles, deep cut.
Right.
You guys know it, right? And we're like,
Yeah, do you know that side B version of Rush's, YYZ?
People do that to us a lot.
I'm sure they
it's
do.
Crazy.
I have no doubt.
It's
we
fun,
we
but-
get Piano Man a lot, but there's no
piano in our
on
band.
stage.
Oh, we just got our first one, and I know you guys know at least a piece of this because I heard you do it, and I requested it on your last live stream.
Oh,
if
I
you
know what
remember.
it is.
I don't remember.
Da
But-
da da da
Yeah,
da
it's
da
like-
da.
oh, okay. We could probably.
Just a piece. You don't have to do the whole
Yeah.
song. I would love to hear just a little piece.
All
of
right.
it.
I
We'll
might
get
have to stand for
off
this
and
one.
running. If you do whatever you
That
got to
high
do.
note. That high note.
Yeah.
All right.
I believe.
Let's do it. Let's go. Talking away. I don't know what to say. I'll say it anyway. Today is another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me. Take on me. Take me on. 'Cause I'll be gone in a day or two. Thank God.
That was solid. I love the control. Okay, so that was from, let's see, Jennifer Behrens.
Oh, that's my mom.
That was your mom?
Thank you, Mom, for giving me the easy one.
She gave you definitely the most challenging one. Okay, we've got another one here. Let's see if I say your name right. Joshua Gigantelli. I might say that right. And he said The Weeknd.
The Weeknd. Oh yeah, we got the Weeknd.
That's the exact same song.
That's funny.
Is it the same song?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, modify lyrics too if
Right,
you
right.
have to. Yeah.
I think we're good, actually.
Wonderful.
I think we're good. This
Hey,
one's
this was on Kids Choice Awards, man. It's good.
Oh, you're golden then. Yeah,
All right,
we're all
that's it.
set then. Yeah.
Blinding Lights. This is the cop out. This is the easy one.
Yeah.
Hey, hey. Well, I've been trying to call I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through withdrawals, and you don't even have to do too much. You could turn me on with just a touch, baby. Cause I look around and Sin City's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can't see clearly when you're gone. And I say, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. And I say, ooh, I'm blinded by the night. Oh, and I'm like this, you're the one I want. Hey!
Solid. There it is. So honestly, the reason why I'm doing this is to prove to the people listening, like, especially if anyone's already heard your music, if they, saw some of our social media posts about you guys being on the show, and they're like, who is this? And they hear that, very produced, very clean sounding audio. A lot of people hear that and they automatically assume it's auto-tuned. Yeah. So this is just to prove to people at home, like, you guys are the real deal, and I appreciate that. We'll do one more. Let's do one more, and I'll let you guys pick. Let's see. Jet Landon, who is my mom.
I love that.
Asked Landslide.
We don't know.
Fleetwood Mac.
Ooh.
Do you know that one?
I mean,
if you don't know it, it's okay.
Yeah.
And Jim Chambers, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a couple choices. Jim said Sweater Weather.
By the Neighborhood. Yeah.
We could do that.
You want to
Is
try
that the grand finale
a piece
for
of
that,
it?
Though?
Let's see.
I guess we could do that.
Figure it out
Maybe
first.
one more if someone gives us a really good one.
Yeah, someone gives us a real good one. This is like a middle set type of song.
The middle set. Just a piece of it. If you're just tuning in right now, you're listening to Live Music Showcase. We're live in studio with Nightbreaker, and they are literally off the cuff taking requests from people listening and watching on the live stream.
I do have the sweater on.
You literally have the sweater on.
It's not sweater weather.
It's perfect.
Outside. And all I am is a man. I want the world in my hands. I hate the beach, but I stand in sunny Florida with my toes in the sand. Use the sleeves on my sweater. Let's have an adventure. My head's in the clouds, but my gravity's centered. Touch my neck and I'll touch yours. You in those little high-waisted shorts. Alright, she knows what I think about, and what I think about is one love, one house, no shirt, no blouse, just us. You find out nothing I really want to tell you about. No, it's too cold for you here and now. So let me hold both your hands in the holes of a sweater.
See, this is awesome. I love that you guys can do this. This is actually the first time we've ever done anything like this
Really?
while I've been on the show. I'm sure they've done it in the past, maybe.
Yeah.
But while I've been on the show. Okay, I think this one might be a last one. Might be a good last one. Let's see. Oh, Adele, Rolling in the Deep.
I know that, but I don't think you do.
Nah.
No?
Nah, I don't know that one.
No?
There's a fire starting in my... No, don't even try.
Don't worry about it. Okay, yeah. Well, that's right. Play to your
I
strengths.
gave you a lyric.
That's perfect. That's it. That's perfect. All right. Total Request Live is over. We're done.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Sorry, guys.
That's good.
Sorry.
Just a little taste.
Sorry.
If you want to see more of that, you can follow them on social media because they are constantly on their live streaming
Instagram
and
Lives.
taking requests from fans and things like that. So speaking of that, as far as like your fans go, we've kind of talked about it on other projects before, but I love hearing about your interactions with your fans and also your not so much fans. Because in any talented career of a musician, they'll tell you there's for every one person that likes you, there's at least half of a person that doesn't. What kind of interactions have you had lately with people that were just like, no, this isn't for me?
Do you have any? I've been trying to think of...
You're like, no, we're just too good.
We had one time in Jacksonville where somebody really didn't like us.
Yeah.
You remember that? And they told us, and then they walked out. And
I do remember.
It was Nighthawks.
I
in,
do remember them coming in
Jacksonville.
and being like,
Yeah.
I don't like you guys, and then they just left.
Yeah,
they
So
were,
wait, so you're playing.
full band.
Full band.
Full band.
You're playing. You get into. You finish your song. People are cheering. Guy walks up to the stage. I would imagine
I
holding a
think
beer
it was.
or something.
I think it was like we had like a 20 seconds between songs. I was kind of just talking,
Yeah.
and then the guy walks up and he's like, I don't like you guys. He was probably, he had a couple drinks.
Yep.
He was having a great time.
Did he
himself,
say it
I'm sure.
articulately?
I think he was like, I think you guys are good, but I don't like it. And then Zach just kind of looked at him, and then he just like walked away.
I didn't know what to. I mean,
It's like, what do you say in that situation?
I didn't know what to say.
Like-
We've had a couple times we've been playing a show, and people, and I don't know if they're just mad at us or if they think it's funny, but they'll give us a finger gesture.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they'll,
One in
Yeah.
particular.
and they'll be like all manning up about it. I'm like,
Sure.
okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like that might not even be hate. They might just be having a great time, and that's what they do.
That's just
because
yeah.
they're still rocking.
That's their
like,
love language.
Exactly, because it'll be
Mhm.
like we'll be like hanging out, and then we'll be playing Katy Perry, and they'll be singing every word and having the greatest time of their life. And then when the song's over, they're like,
Yeah.
pointing to the sky.
Yeah.
So,
okay. So that's
We've been lucky, I guess.
yeah. I was gonna
Everybody's
say.
generally pretty nice to us.
To our
I
faces.
think. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
To our faces.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. Yeah. And I can't imagine like just based on your personality, what I've experienced so far, I've never seen you have any kind of inclination that would say you would like turn the audience against someone in the crowd. Because
No,
the
never.
microphone is a powerful thing,
The only
Guy
time
says he hates you, and it's not a hard thing for you to get on the mic and go, this guy
this
right
guy-
here.
There have been a couple times where like we'll have a really tight crowd, and
Yeah.
people will be like, you'll see like people like spilling their beers all over, like girls in
Yeah.
the front row, and it's like, I'll be like, hey, you guys need to like chill out, back up.
Yeah.
Luckily, if we have security staff, they can push them back. But,
Sure.
like that's the only like real problem, but that's not even against us. That's just they're getting
Yeah,
rowdy
that
and out
happens,
of control. Yeah.
So girls are the next thing I want to talk about. But before we get into that, I'd love to hear another song that's yours that you wrote.
How about a song about a girl, Bloodshot Blue Eyes?
Okay, let's do it.
I think Chandler really likes this song.
Chandler's favorite song?
Chandler's our photographer.
Oh yeah.
You're
This
listening to
is-
Live Music Showcase on 88.5. We're live in studio with Nightbreakers.
This is the first song we ever put out as Nightbreakers, and it's called Bloodshot Blue Eyes. Beautiful ocean eyes, rolling tides. Another young love, another deep cut. Leaning in for the kiss, and I'll admit that you are my weakness. Yeah, can't you see that? Your lips are a luxury, your body on my bed got the best of me. 21 and think we're forever young, spending entire summer on the run. Yeah. Such a vision dancing in the moonlight. Well, I found religion in your bloodshot blue eyes. I don't want to sound dramatic, but I don't think I can live without you now. Just hold on, be a little empathetic. How is it that we're both so bad in love? So bad in love, yeah. Drive the night, lose our minds, yeah, you're in control. And in this moment, feels like you're almost mine. Slow it down and stay with me. She said it's alright as she pressed her chest up to mine. Hey, so tell me, do you honestly like me even though you said the worst to me? You would say anything for me to take you home, and I'll go with it cause I don't wanna be alone. Such a vision dancing in the moonlight. Well, I found religion in your black dress tonight. I don't wanna sound dramatic, but I don't think I can live without you now. Just hold on, be a little empathetic. How is it that we're both so bad in love? So bad in love, yeah, yeah. Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare keep your hands all to yourself. What a shame it would be if we didn't fall in love. Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare keep your hands all to yourself. What a shame it would be if we didn't fall in love. Hey! Cause I found religion in your bloodshot blue eyes.
You're listening to Nightbreakers on Live Music Showcase 88.5 WMNF. So girls,
Girls.
Girls. The last time we had a conversation about girls, and it was almost a year ago, actually, come to think of
December.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty close.
That's crazy.
That's pretty
That
wild.
feels like yesterday.
It feels like
honestly.
yesterday and 10 years ago simultaneously. But the last time we talked
What a
about
year.
this kind of thing, I think you had a stable relationship. I think your bassist maybe was the only one that was kind of like playing the field and
Oh,
whatnot.
Godsman.
Yeah.
Wait, I shouldn't have said the name on air.
Oh no,
Oh, no.
yeah. That's
oh
fine.
no! Oh no!
Oh no,
think
and
he's
now it lives
watching?
forever.
He might be watching. Maybe.
He could be. He's at work right
Sorry,
now.
Spencer.
He's at work. That's
He's at
okay.
work.
Just added you out.
First and last name. I love it. That's perfect. Yeah, thank you. Now all we need is a social security number.
Social
You guys,
security
yeah, want to
numbers.
give that too?
I'll give mine out if you'll give yours out.
Yeah, right.
On the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
1.
1.
There
Mine's
it is.
1 too.
That's
One.
it. Wow, same social. That's amazing. Wow, one single digit and it's number 1. That's amazing. First one ever. I like
First
it.
one ever.
All right. So has that changed? The only reason I ask is because rock stars, rock bands, musicians in general, we all wear that stigma.
Oh God,
of,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's an assumption that's made. How many times have you introduced yourself as a musician to someone, and maybe a woman or someone, and they go, "Oh, I know what you're like," or something like that. Have you had that experience?
Literally had this conversation last week.
Really?
That
Yeah.
does happen a
People
lot.
just assume that
They make a lot of assumptions.
people make a lot of assumptions about like bands and stuff
Mhm.
like that. But like I said
The
before,
lifestyle.
we're super shy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like for us to get up the courage to talk to anybody at all
Yeah.
is like kind of a once in a blue moon thing.
So what you're saying is, if a woman is interested in you, that may be listening right now, she should approach you and speak to you aggressively. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, that works for
Yeah,
Logan.
that
the
works
most.
great.
Yeah, that works for the entire band.
That
Actually.
works.
That works for
Yeah,
Logan the
all of
most.
us are very shy.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay.
All the time whenever we're playing a show, Logan is the hot one. So Logan, I'm sure you're watching.
Logan's your drummer.
I say it to him all the time, but now I'm saying it
Logan.
through the airwaves. Every time we play a show, I have people walking up to me like, "Hey," they're introducing themselves and like, "Your drummer is so hot," and
Can
I'm
you
like,
introduce me?
It's
"Well,
all about the muscles, man. It's just,
he's ripped.
He's got that
anyways,
upper
He's
body
ripped. He's
strength
got
as
that
a
long
drummer.
hair,
Yep.
and there's just something about like drumming that like it's like that movement. It's like he's
Mhm.
working out nonstop. That's
It's a
why his
very
arms are so
manly
big.
thing. Yeah.
Exactly. Logan is definitely the one who like.
So they walk up to you and they're like, "Hi," and they walk past you.
Yeah, yeah.
And Logan's got 4 on each
Does
arm.
that happen to
He's
you
like, "I'll
too?
see you guys later."
It happens to me all the time.
I don't know.
That's so funny.
So Dan, are you in a committed relationship?
I don't have a comment.
Okay.
I don't have a comment.
That's an it's complicated
No
answer. I
comment.
like those. Those are great. We do have a couple more comments on here. Let's see. These guys are great. Thanks for the consistent quality content, LMS.
Consistent.
That's from
quality
Rosie
content.
Walsh. Let's see here. The covers stink. That's from Travis Weeks. We'd like to
Thank
be
you. Thank you,
objective on this
Travis.
show. Yeah, thank you, Travis. I'm sure they'll work on that.
I think we need to really work on it, honestly.
Back to
like
the
we
drawing
don't get
board.
enough practice playing
You,
covers.
you got one. You got one comment, and it's time to quit. That's how it goes, right?
Oh,
Comment on our YouTube, man. We like the YouTube comments.
YouTube comments
there.
are the best.
I love
Yeah.
them.
I love those. Yeah. Okay. So before we're actually almost coming up to the end of the show,
But
and
we're
I want.
just having fun.
I know
we're
we
just
should just
starting
keep
having fun,
going,
right?
right? Yeah. That's the end of the show's content for the rest of the day. It's just Nightbreakers for the next 12
loop.
hours. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Mhm.
No, I just want to say thank you if you're listening right now. If you are a listener who tunes in every week at the same time, 2 p.m., every single Friday. We do this every Friday, 2 p.m. We have new guests, new musicians. Most of them are local bands. A lot of them are local music that is homegrown, just like Nightbreakers, born and bred here in the Tampa Bay area. A lot of them are also regionally touring acts who have a huge presence in Florida as well. We're very Tampa-centric. We're very Tampa Bay-centric. We're very Florida-centric. So a little bit of hometown pride. If that's the kind of thing you're into, this is absolutely the show for you. Also, if you're listening and you know musicians, you know people that play music and are very passionate about music, let them know about this show because this is absolutely the show for them. So before the next song, I always like to ask the bands about advice that you would give someone who's trying to do something similar to what you're doing. So from start to finish, again, like you guys haven't been around that long. You've been playing music for a long time individually. But as far as like creating a cohesive, tight-knit band, because that's a hard thing to do in and of itself. How do you guys get along? How do you keep from, like, you go on the road. I know you guys have
We
been on
don't.
the road. You don't get along.
We don't.
You're like the Eagles, and you have separate tour buses and separate hotels.
That's
and
a thing?
Oh yeah, it's a thing.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
If you've got the budget for it. Yeah.
Yeah, one day.
Most definitely. But how do you do it? How do you get along? Is it just that you guys are just like good friends and it just works naturally, or do you have to work at it?
Honestly, we are just really good friends. My brother's in the band. David is like a high school friend. You and Logan have known each other for years.
Yeah. We see each other every day, so it's kind of just like
It's hard. I mean, we're essentially roommates who live in different places. We see each other 4 or 5 days a week. We practice and play shows every single week. It's like
it's
if we
like
hated each
family.
other, it would be
Yeah.
really hard to hate each other because we got to see each other.
There's a lot of bands that do that, though. It's a grind, So, okay, so if the advice is, play with your friends, essentially, but you guys are also like, you just happen to be friends and you also happen to be really good at what you do. Because plenty of people play with their friends and don't ever leave their garage. So if you can find people that you can play with that are also really talented and you can get along with them.
Just do it for the love of music. Like, I know that's
Yeah.
like the most like, pageant answer you could say, but do it for the love of music because then you'll truly find people who have the same goals as you. Because we've all played in bands where
Yeah.
other people's priorities weren't there. They
Sure.
weren't heading towards, the goal of making it in music and being able to just play shows, have fun, meet people, see the world. I mean, because that's the end goal too, is to, be on tour and go places that we can't afford personally, but if we're on a tour bus, we get to see New York, we get to see California. So do it for the love of music and just everything that embodies that, and you will find people who have the same values as you.
Yeah.
Because we all
That's
share.
the most important
We
part.
all share the same goal. We all share the same values. Our end goal is to do music for life, even if we're, barely surviving. If we can pay for that McDonald's cheeseburger and then get to the next show, we're happy.
Okay. And I would add to that.
Parents might not like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they might get a little worried. But I would maybe add to that too, and only because I can hear you saying it. But the love of music has to inspire the work ethic
Yeah.
to be great at it. And I forget who it was, but someone said, fall in love with the process of greatness. Fall in love with the process of being good. Because if you're only in love with the end product, you're going to burn out faster than you get fast to the point where you don't get the chance to see how good you could have really been.
Yeah.
You know?
It's definitely a journey. It
Yeah.
doesn't happen overnight. That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Even if you wake up one morning and you're on a tour bus across the world, you've grinded out in some way, shape, or form. You've mastered your craft. People don't just get lucky. I mean, like, people think of people like Lil Nas X and stuff like that, and they see, oh, he blew up overnight, but he
To
was
the
sleeping.
public eye, he
was
blew
sleeping
up,
on his
but-
sister's couch, no home, no money. Parents, I guess, weren't there for him, and he had put out a bunch of songs, but we only see what happened.
Yeah.
We don't see the journey he took.
Yeah, the saying is the overnight success that took 10 years
Yep.
to get to
Yeah.
that point. Yeah, absolutely.
We're on year 8, 9, something like that.
Yeah. So we're coming up to the very end of the show. Again, thank you so much for listening. If you're listening right now on your radio, maybe you're driving in your car, thank you so much for listening on the radio in your car. If you're listening online at WMNF.org, like you can do every week, and anytime with any show on this station, thank you so much for listening. If you're listening there right now, hit that tip jar button, send a donation towards WMNF, and direct it towards Live Music Showcase, because every dollar counts. It helps us keep the lights on. Literally, there are studio lights in this room because of donations like yours. Up next, we have Reverend Billy and the Rhythm Revival. Great show, really great show. They have, not only do they have like some of the great, like, legendary music, they talk a little bit about where that music comes from, stories behind the scenes stories that you may never have even guessed happened with the songs, with the music. Great banter, great voices, and great rhythm in their talks. So make sure you stick around and check that out. So I'd love to hear one more song from you guys, if that's okay.
Perfect. We'll end it on Attention.
We'll take us out. Yeah, I love that song. That's awesome. Yeah. Probably. Maybe.
No, we'll cut it
No?
short.
Well, I tell you what, that's a great point. Thank you, Mark. Mark Perfetti giving us hints in our ears. That's actually a great point. Really quickly,
Yeah.
what is coming up next for Nightbreakers?
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so we have a big show announcement that'll be happening next week. Right now we can't say anything yet, but if you follow us on social media, we'll be making that. It's very Tampa centric. It's a very huge opportunity for us. As far as that, now that we've got the EP out, we have a couple videos that we'll be releasing as well. Every song has a little visualizer, so it's kind of cool, a little project we did while we were, in the process of getting the EP ready. And then the last thing is we're going to be, getting back into writing, because that is what we love doing the most. We took a couple, we never stopped writing, but we did take a couple months off to get the EP ready. Now we're going to, get our minds back together and find out what songs we're putting out next. So we're excited for that. Excited to be playing that show that will be announced this week. So if you follow us on social media, that'll definitely be something we're talking about a lot coming up here.
So if you want to find out details about that show, you can follow them online if you'd like to do that on Instagram or Facebook. So before we go, I just want to say one more time, thank you so much to the Live Music Showcase team. Thank you to Mark Perfetti, our sound engineer, Richard Stone, Bob Hoke on the video and audio assistants, and Bob Hoke is our video director, Marcy Connors over there on the camera, and Henry Castillo in the Studio One board hopping for us. Thank you guys so much for all the hard work that you guys do. It's because of you guys that we get to do this kind of thing in the level of quality that we get to do it at. So thank you guys. Go ahead and take it away.
Right.
Take us out with this last song.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, WMNF, for having us out. My name is Zach. This is Dan. We are 2/5 of Nightbreakers, and this is Attention. Hey! Percussion, heard it from a mile away. With your heartbeat, pushing all the red to your face. And it feels like we're floating, or we just caught up in the moment. I say the word and we'll run away. Cause when I kissed you on the long drive home, passion was a prison when I pulled you close. Oh no, I think you stole my heart. Tell me, do you feel it too? So what can I say to get to you? I'm doing all I can, but I can't break through. I'm blowing my mind all the time, but it feels like I'm invisible to you. So what can I say? Holding on, I've been waiting on you so long. I'm losing my mind trying to get your attention, get your attention, get your attention. Yeah, discussion, you and I talking to midnight. You're reluctant, but honey, you don't need to be so shy. Cause when I say I want you, I love how you smile at the ground. Don't worry about forever for now. Cause when I kissed you on the long drive home, passion was a prison when I pulled you close. Oh no, I think you stole my heart. Tell me, do you feel it too? So what can I say to get to you? I'm doing all I can, but I can't break through. You're on my mind all the time, but it feels like I'm invisible to you. So what can I say? Holding on when I've been waiting on you so long. I'm losing my mind trying to get your attention, get your attention, get your attention. Yeah, nah, nah. Hey! Cause when I kissed you on the long drive home, passion was a prison when I pulled you close. Oh no, I think you stole my heart. Tell me, do you feel it too? So what can I say to get to you? I'm doing all I can, but I can't break through. I'm losing my mind trying to get your attention, yeah. Hey, hey, what can I say to get to you? I'm doing all I can, but I can't break through. You're on my mind all the time, but it feels like I'm invisible to you. So what can I say? Holding on, I've been waiting on you so long. I'm losing my mind trying to get your attention, get your attention, get your attention, yeah, nah, nah. Thank you so much.